Hello, and welcome. Here are ways to become a supporter of the channel. Thank you, and enjoy.
3, 2.
What's a piece of information that you learned that feels illegal to know?
Oh man, this is about to strike some controversy. So if you have somebody on child support, right, and you're trying to qualify for a home, you can actually use that child support income to actually qualify for a home, and that can get you a larger loan amount or possibly get you to qualify in the first place. But the crazy part about all of this is the person that's obligated to basically pay your mortgage doesn't have to have any ownership in the property, meaning you don't have to put them on the title and they are not obligated to actually step on the property. I can't say too much about it, but I mean, I think it's pretty crazy. Say as you want.
What's a piece of information that feels illegal to know? I'll start. I took a single law class at university, and this concept blows my mind. In America, people under the age of 18 have no legal capacity to enter into a contract. This includes buying things, because when you buy something, you are entering into a contract with the vendor. So a minor who buys something can either honor that and just go on their merry way, or they can void it before they turn 18. An example, you are 14 and you go to Best Buy to buy a new computer. You get a few years of fun out of it, maybe it breaks down, maybe you just want a new computer, whatever. You can bring it back to Best Buy, I think in any condition, and you can say, hey, I'm voiding this contract. I was never legally allowed to enter it in the first place. Give me all my money back as long as you're not 18 yet. There are a few loopholes with like food and housing. You can't do it for those, but everything else is fair game.
What's a piece of information that you learned that feels illegal to know?
That your forearm is the same length as your foot. So you can hold a shoe up to eyeball the size in a shoe store. Crazy.
What's a piece of information that you know that feels illegal but isn't? I'll go first. The CIA has an official 29-page document that discusses hypnosis, transcendental meditation, kundalini activation, holograms, belief systems, REM sleep, and literally so much more.
Something that feels illegal to know. Did you know that you can disable the paywall on some websites, like the New York Times? Just go to Developer Tools = Settings, disable JavaScript. Now you can read without the paywall. Something that feels illegal to know, cell phone edition. Did you know you can disable the paywall on some sites right from your phone? Just go to Browser Settings = Disable JavaScript, Bye Paywall. Like + follow for more.
What's a piece of information that you learned that feels illegal to know? I sell 4 pieces of paper and make 10 grand, 20 grand a pop every time I do. Let me explain. Homeowners reach out to me for cash offers on their houses. I ask them what kind of repairs does it need, can they shoot me some pics, can I get the address, and I run comps in the area to get the ARV after repair value. After I do my research, I make them a cash offer, 45% to 60% of ARV. If they accept my offer, I send them a purchase and sell agreement. I put the house on the contract. Once they sign, I start looking for a cash buyer investor. I advertise the property for sale based on the contract. I'm selling my rights of the contract for a higher price than what I have the house on the contract for, giving up my rights for a fee. If the cash buyer agrees to a price, I send him an assignment of contract. Once he signs, he puts down a non-refundable earnest money deposit within 24 hours. I send the assignment contract purchase agreement to a title company. In 7 to 10 days, the seller and buyer go to closing. I get paid. So I make my money from selling paper.
Here's a website that feels illegal to know. Are you sick and tired of never getting to talk to a real human when trying to figure out your online problems? Well, here's the solution. What you're going to want to do is head over to gethuman.com. It's going to look like this. Then just type in whatever company you want to contact. It'll provide the best phone number to reach them at and the fastest way to do so.
What's a piece of information that feels illegal to know? I'll start. There's a website that can actually save your life in college. It's called Nerdify, and they connect you to a professional nerd that can help you with pretty much any task in any subject. No lengthy forms needed, you can use it on the go, just text them all the details and a deadline. So you can hire a nerd to help you out anytime, day or night, just as simple as that. And even better, now you can use this code for $10 off your first order. So good luck and happy studying!
Websites that feel illegal to know. Let's go. In fact, this website has been banned in 98 countries, so utilize it at your own risk. So if you go to Chrome and search for filecr.com, you will have access to this website where you can download free softwares for Windows, Mac, and even Android. For example, I'm going to search here for Windows. Boom, there you have it, over 7,748 softwares. You just go down, scroll, then download whatever you want, Windows 7, 10, 11, whatever you want basically. And you just click here for more softwares that you need. Hit that plus button for more tips.
Here's a secret that feels illegal to know. If you go to this website, you'll be able to upload an image of any person, such as this dude, and you'll use AI facial recognition to find similar pictures of that person on the internet. Wait, which president is this?
Here's another insane website that feels illegal to know. It's a tool that uses AI to rewrite anything. Either upload a document or paste in your text, then just click rephrase to turn it into plagiarism-free text. You can even click on the highlighted parts to change any word. And the tool's called Quillbot.
What's a piece of information that you learned that feels illegal to know? So credit card companies give you credit limit increases based on how much you spend on the credit card. So they like you to spend a lot on the credit card, but you don't want to go in debt, maxing out a credit card and trying to pay it off with your own money. And so I found out that when you buy stuff from Costco online, you can use a MasterCard. So like this type of card, MasterCard, whatever you have. But when you go and return it in the store, they can't return it to that MasterCard. They have to return it to a Visa. And so if you have a debit card that has a Visa logo, you'll get that spend back on your debit card, and then you go and pay off the credit card. So in turn, you're running up the credit card, you're using it, you're gonna get higher credit limit increases, and you're paying it back without using any of your own money.
What's a piece of information that feels illegal to know?
Okay, I wish I knew about this sooner, but AutoZone has a free service called Fix Finder where you plug the tool into your car for a few seconds. Then when you bring it back in, they give you a full digital or printed report for free, plus a list of specific needed parts and recommended solutions. And if you need more advanced maintenance, they take care of referring you to a trusted local shop to get it fixed. You're welcome.
Here's a secret that feels illegal to know. If you go to this website, you can play these old console games from the 70s, 80s, and 90s. Just click on a game and download, and enjoy. Follow for more.
What's a piece of information you learned that now feels almost illegal to know? You can ask the FBI if they have a file on you. When I was a kid, my dad taught me how to pick a lock. I became very interested in different kinds of locks and purchased a lock pick set. I practiced for years and became pretty good at certain types of locks. So over the years, every now and then, if a neighbor locks themselves out of the house or a friend loses the key to a padlock or a lockbox, I've been able to help. But the reactions I tend to get from people, even while I'm helping them with their lock, is mainly one of mistrust. I'm not a cat burglar. I just like locks. It takes 3 full rotations to remove a human head due to the skin's elasticity. In Canada, you can record any conversation with someone without their knowledge, unless it is in furtherance of an offense. I had to do this with an auto restoration shop in order to do a Visa chargeback when they did nothing to my car but steal parts for almost a year. Curtis Customs in Nova Scotia. I don't mind mentioning them because there are already news stories about their scams. 51 is divisible by 17.
What's a piece of information you learned that now feels almost illegal to know? Read a personal finance book that recommended calling your providers once a year, credit card companies, TV/internet providers, cell phone company, etc., and demand a lower rate or price. I've been following that advice for 2 years and have not been denied once. Last week I saw a commercial for my internet provider offering a super low introductory rate, so I called to demand that I get that rate. They said no problem, and now I save an extra $700 a year because of a 5-minute call. I am a very passive introvert, so it's not the most easy or comfortable thing, but the money I save is worth it. They may say no initially, but if you ask a few times or ask to speak to their supervisor, they very usually give in.
Here's a website that feels illegal to know. If you go to this website, you can create a face that is completely generated by AI. Just click generate a photo, and you can adjust the features however you want. It's kind of weird. Follow for more.
What's a piece of information that you learned that feels illegal to know? I'll start. I was like 14, I was taking a health class, and obviously we had to do sex education, right? Now, I'm not sure if it was a part of the course material or someone just told me this when I was in that class, but I had to learn that the inside of your vagina made with pretty much the same materials, cells, feeling as the inside of your cheek. So now, anytime I get a little anxious and want to bite the inside of my cheek, do you know what I have to think about? I'm biting my vagina right now. Okay.
What's a piece of information that you learned that feels illegal to know? I'll start. If someone thinks they cleared out their entire internet history, you can still find it on Google Chrome by going to history.google.com, and it will show everything. I don't want to scroll too far though.
Nobody's gonna know. Nobody's gonna know.
They're gonna know.
How would they know?
What's a piece of information that you learned that feels...
So I know everybody's been posting that social security number thing all over TikTok, but I've not seen a single video showing anybody how to do it, so that's what I'm here for today. Here we go. First things first, on the back of your social security card, there's going to be a letter. This letter corresponds to whichever district you're in, and whichever district is going to be your routing number for your district. And your social security number is going to be your account number with the 1 in front of it. So 1 and then your social security number. And now something else that nobody is telling you, and I know y'all are probably wondering, well, where do I put this shit in at? Where do I get my money? Amazon. Amazon is where you're going to do this. That's where you're going to put your routing number. That's where you're going to put your account number. And then you're going to have to put your driver's license number. After you do that, it should say Federal Reserve Bank of wherever you live and your name. It works, guys. That's how you do it. Go get your fucking money.
What's a piece of information that you learned that feels illegal to know?
Okay, so let's say you kill someone, right? And you need to hide the body. You're gonna dig a hole, like 6 feet, chuck that dead body in, cover it up with dirt a little bit, up to like the halfway point, like 3 feet. And then you're gonna put a dead animal. Then you're gonna cover it up with dirt and leave it. And say they're looking for the body and they're like, ugh, something foul. There's a foul stench coming from over there. And they start digging. They're gonna dig and then they're gonna find that dead animal carcass and be like, oh, this is what that gross smell was. And they won't feel a need to keep digging. And therefore, you won't get caught. I'm not encouraging murder or saying I've done this. Okay, yeah.
What's a piece of information that you learned that feels illegal to know?
That if you are self-employed, meaning you have a sole prop or an S corp, the government wants you to take your sick days. So you can get paid about $5,110 from the government for taking your sick days. Additionally, if you are a business owner parent and your kids have not been able to go to school for in-person learning, the government will pay you an additional $10,000 just for taking paid family leave. Now, the real sauce is that since the kids are at home anyway, they might as well be helping you in the business. So you can put them on payroll, pay them about $12,000, in which you get a tax deduction for, and the kids don't pay any taxes on that money. From there, you take that same money, you open up a Roth IRA account, which is an investment account that pays no taxes on the growth and no taxes on the income. Now, what the guys at Wall Street are not going to tell you is that that account does not have to be invested into stocks and bonds. You can actually buy real estate inside of it. The real estate in that account, the rental income, as well as any gains from the profits for selling it, pay no taxes on it.
A piece of information that's legal
Car
that
edition.
feels illegal.
So you know when we all go to the car dealership and we go to buy a used car, let's say, this is for my used car owners, especially if you're in the market for buying a used car. The dealer normally always tries to sell you like a warranty plan, right, with your car. And normally we all want our warranty to avoid mechanical breakdowns, right? The dealer always tries to sell you some third-party car insurance talking about, we're here to contact you about our car's extended warranty service. But actually, within the first 15 days of you signing your lease or your contract with your vehicle, you can actually just do one thing. Call the manufacturer that is your car, like Honda, call Honda. Mercedes, call Mercedes. And if your car fits the parameters for an extended warranty, you can call them, set up an extended warranty, and not have to pay out of pocket for it directly with the dealer or the maker himself within those 15 days, and then you call your bank, and then they put it on your loan. Save money now.
A piece of information that you learned that feels illegal to know.
Okay, I have a good one, and this one's gonna come in handy for a lot of you. Surprisingly, not that many people know about it. This is how you can get any program for free. Really good ones too. Avoid any trial versions, malware, and adverts. Here's how you do it. Let's say you're looking for a video editing software. You write video editor open source. Open source basically means that it's publicly accessible so anyone can use it. So here's one. And here's another one. And then you can download it using the download button on the website. Make sure to follow for more hacks.
Bossy, bossy, bossy,